Ladies and gentlemen, man, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be giving you 3 of the best lockdown builds in the game. And we got some crazy names. The Gritty Shot Racing Wing, which is a 6'10 small 4 lock. We got a 6'8 lock, physical, disruptive lockdown. Then we got the 6'7 two-way mid-range score. So let's get into this one first. This is more of a speedy lock. Get in your face, get steals. You can't go nowhere. You're in the box. We got a 90 speed, man. Pair that with an 86 agility. That's all you need on this build, man. 85 strength. Remember, immovable enforcer is the best defensive badge in the game behind challenger, if you ask me. That's going to help you get a lot of more stops when people is trying to like run by you. I'm telling you, bro, this badge is going to help, of course, pair it with on-ball minutes. Our vertical is an 86, ladies and gentlemen. If you want, you can plus to it and have pogo on the legend, but that's completely up to you. We can get rebounds with a 73 box out pieces on silver. Pair that with our 85 strength. You know you should get boards if you box him out and you're in the right position. 77 interior defense. You can cap breaker this bad boy to an 82 interior if you want post lockdown silver, but it's not needed. You have perimeter defense 94. The main thing about this build, you're going to want a +5 immediately to perimeter defense, immediately, so you can have 99 perimeter defense. I believe you will have challenger, on ball minutes, and pick dodger legend. That's going to be crazy. And then you're going to max +2 immovable enforcer, so that's already going to be 4 legend badges. And let me see, I believe immovable enforcer is in tier 2, I think. Yeah, immovable enforcer is in tier 2 category. So that's gonna be crazy. If you're not catching up, that's gonna be crazy. Steel. Press the wrong button. Your steel is a calm 85. You don't need to go higher than that because the max +1, the max +2s. If I'm on a 70, if I have a 79 steel and I'm in the lanes going crazy, all you need is an 85 this year. The lanes are sweet, and you know it's gonna take some getting used to get blitzes until they patch it, etc, etc, but it's still doable. So with the 85 still, we got interceptor on gold, glove on silver. It is up to you, but the way I like to play, I'm going to put interceptor on Hall of Fame. You don't need to go interceptor legend unless you really want to. Block is the most important defensive rating this year, man. You need block because of those 7-4s. So I would not go lower than a 78, just so you can have high fly denier on silver and paint patroller on bronze. Now with this build, you do cap out at an 85 block. So if you want, actually no, I do recommend sometime in the future try to get paint patroller on silver through cap breakers. But if you don't want to, I believe it's a tier 2 badge, so you can just max +1 it and have paint patroller on silver. And then the rest of this build, you know, speaks for itself. 67 pass accuracy, you know, it's not bad. We get break starter and timer on bronze, and then if you want a +3, you can get versatile visionary on bronze as well. Ball handle 67. You can dribble. You know, a couple more cat breakers. You can have, you know, all the playmaking badges on bronze, and we do get lightning launch on bronze with a 70 speed with ball. Because, you know, we just need that. We need to be able to have speed with the ball when our teammate is dotting us, when we're open running the break to get those easy dunks. Now this build does have an 81 free throw, because I ain't gonna lie, bro, I do be missing my free throws with lower than like a 70. So that's why I went 81, because I might play 5s with this build and go crazy. Anyways, we have an 87 mid-range. You're gonna want to +2 this as soon as you can, because you're gonna have 89 mid-range. That's going to give you set shot specialist on gold. And then guess what, use one of the max +2s to have set shot specialist on legend, or you can go Hall of Fame, max +1 it. It's up to you. Like I said, for the future of this build, you do want to cap breaker your 63 3-point to a 73. I did that for a reason. And then the finishing, you know, it's not the best, but you can get away with the 61 driver dunk, 55 standing, 52 layup, and then a 73 close shot. We really don't go layup on most of my builds because you can just cat breaker this into the 80s or 70s if you want. That's it, man. This is the speedy lock that can get bumpy and really do it all, man. So let's move on to the next build. Shot erasing wing. This is more of a 7-4 stopper, but of course you can guard the little guards as well. But I was just trying to run them off the line and use your 93 block and get some amazing chase down animations with high flying denier on Hall of Fame and paint patroller on gold, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, you already know what I'm going to say. And if you don't, you're going to use your cat breakers plus 6 cat breakers. You're going to have a 99 block on this build. Legend high flying denier, legend paint patroller. You're unstoppable, baby. You're literally unstoppable. 73 steal. It may be low, but it gets the job done. If you want to increase glove or interceptor max +2, I would recommend doing it. 81 perimeter defense. We cannot even get 82, which is challenger on silver. So it's going to be tough, but you have to pick either one of the steel badges or a challenger. But I recommend going challenger max +2 so you can have it on gold. Now the best badge in the game to me is immovable enforcer. You have that on silver because we have an 85 strength, but we cannot get the 84 perimeter. So max +1 this badge, or max +2 it since it is in the tier 2 category, so you can have it on gold or Hall of Fame. And then interior defense, man, 85. Where can you go wrong? If you want post lockdown, even stronger. If you want to be even a more force in the paint, +3 you're gonna have post lockdown on gold. And for the rest of this build, 91 defensive rebound, pretty nasty. You can +1 it to have rebound chaser on gold, and then from there you can max +2 it. Hall of Fame, legend rebound chaser, legend box out beats, Hall of Fame. It don't matter, up to you. You gotta max out speed, you gotta max out agility. 77, 72 is not bad, but you're not that fast. Vertical 85, you can jump, you're like that. If you want, you can max +3 it to have pogo stick on legend, but I don't recommend it. Keep it on Hall of Fame. Moving on to speed with ball, 68. You want to be able to move with the ball kind of fast. You can dribble. 67, not bad. 65, you still can pass. That's the lowest I would go on any build, unless it's a 1v1 build. But not bad. Break starter bronze, dimer is bronze. You can shoot on this build. Limited range you do acquire on bronze. 83 3-point shot to get the job done. Now if you do want to run this build in any game mode that you have to shoot free throws, use your cat breakers, go crazy. And then drive a dunk, standing dunk speaks for itself. 72, you get rise up on bronze. +2, you get posterizer on bronze as well. 73, close shot will be the minimum we're going for with a paint prodigy on bronze. And your post control is a 50, man. Probably the best 6'10 lock build in the game right now, if you ask me. Let's move on. Can do it all in any game mode, any setting, against any opponent. Basically, they're all around, but it depends on you, your thumbs, and how you play the game. But with this build, you don't need thumbs. You just need to be in the right spot at the right time. This 6'8 build, ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. I was cooking. Max wingspan, I was cooking, bro. There's no way. There is no way. 84 block. High flying denier, paint patroller silver. We got steel 85, perimeter 92, interior 82, man. I'm telling you, 6'8, bro, 6'8. You see the badges, bro. I don't think I need to explain it, but for this build, what do you want to cat break is your block. Your block can go to a 94, excuse me. But you get paint patroller, the gold badge on 93. You'll have high flying denier on gold too, but you do need the +3 to that vertical if that's what you want. And that's what I do recommend for this build. Um, your perimeter defense can go to a 94, but at a 94 you don't unlock, any badges. So that's why we kept it at 92. And then, just use the max +1 and the max +2s to either challenger on ball menace. And that's it. I mean, I haven't ran into nobody where I needed more than gold pick dodger, but that's up to you. Interior defense, man, you really don't need to touch it unless you want to go 88 for post lockdown. You should be fine as a 6'8" with 82 interior and 85 strength, man. You should be fine. Now, your defensive rebound is a 75 +5 more. You can have rebound chaser on silver and box out beast, but 91 defensive rebound on this build is available if that's what you want to do. Your speed is max, agility is max, strength 85. Remember, minimum 85 strength for all lockdown builds. And then your vertical is a 77, pretty solid if you ask me. Now you can dribble with this build as well, and I know I keep saying that, but you can do simple moves and score if you need to be. +1 to get lightning launch on bronze. Your pass accuracy is a 71 on this build, so you get diamond on silver. Break starter and versatile is on bronze. Now we went with a 75 mid-range and an 83 on this build, so you can get the takeover 3 and D, which of course just improves your perimeter defense to a 97 and your 3-point shot to an 85 when it reaches level 5. And of course, you get other great takeovers as well. Rim Guardian, Eraser. You get Fortress, Glue. You got some great takeovers. And then for the finishing, pretty simple, pretty calm. Nothing really crazy. You get a 73 driving dunk, posterizer bronze, standing dunk 47. Get a couple animations. We went 61 post control, so we can have post fade phenom on bronze. Hook shot specialist is bronze. And then close shot, of course, always going to be the 73 because we need that paint prodigy on bronze as well. Ladies and gentlemen, man, I gave y'all the best 3 lockdown builds in the game to my knowledge. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. Peace.